Hi, and welcome to A+ Home Tutoring presents English Language Learning for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing. Now, what's today's lesson on? Parts of speech. So, today we're going to talk about parts of speech. It's just a quick review on what are the different kinds of parts of speech, what are the meanings for each of them, and some examples. If you want to know more, there will be videos that go over the different parts of speech separately. So what do parts of speech mean? Now, English words are grouped into specific categories that describe or explain the different jobs or how the words act in a sentence. Now, there are 8 of these groups, or 8 parts of speech, that describes how words act in a sentence. The 8 groups are nouns, verbs, pronouns, adjectives, adverbs, conjunctions, prepositions, and lastly, interjections. First, nouns. Nouns are the most common part of speech. Why is that? If you look around, nouns are everywhere. It's very easy to identify. What do nouns mean? People, places, things, or ideas. Now, animals, they're included in the group of a thing. Now, I know you guys love your pets, but they are not people. So animals are not included in that category. People, places, things, which include objects and animals, and ideas. For example, boy, school, table, cat, and imagination. The next group are verbs. Verbs are the second most common part of speech to identify. Verbs are easy to identify because most are action verbs. They're either physical or mental. For example, think, sit, jump, wish. Now, there is another group of verbs. They're a little harder to identify. The name of that group is verbs of being. These verbs are not used in ASL. For example, is, are, was, were. Those group of verbs are called helping verbs or linking verbs. The third group are called pronouns. Now, I've noticed teaching with younger kids who are deaf and hard of hearing that pronouns is a harder concept to grasp. But pronouns replace nouns in sentences. Now, why does that happen? If we're writing or speaking, we don't want to use the same word again and again and again. No. So what do? We replace that word. For example, my name is Melody. And I don't want to say melody, 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 melody again and again and again. So when I write, I can say I, she, or her. Another example is we or us, them or their. Now, pronouns can fall into three groups. One is the singular. There can be many pronouns or plural. The last is called possessive. For example, your or mine. The next group are adjectives. Now, adjectives help make sentences and stories more lively. So when you're writing, you can describe more and picture it in your mind. Adjectives are words that describe nouns or pronouns. For example, old, like the old woman. Red, like a red shirt. Few, like few coins. Skinny, like a skinny man. Adjectives describe appearance, color, and number. So what I mean is you can say few, many, or you can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers to describe. The next group are adverbs. Adverbs also make words more exciting and lively. Adverbs describe verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. For example, fast. The girl over there, she runs fast. How does she run? It describes how she runs, fast. Very. Outside is very hot. Very describes how the temperature is. It's not just hot, it's hot. Very is an adverb. Or carefully. The mom picked the baby up and carefully placed her over there. Carefully. Carefully. You'll notice that some adverbs have ly at the end. That's how you know it's an adverb. The next group are conjunctions. Conjunctions connect words and phrases together in sentences. For example, and, but, or, because. These are all conjunctions. John and Mary. And connects the two people. John, Mary are connected with the conjunction and. But. Before, I was going to go outside, but it's really raining. But connects the two parts of the sentences. Before, I was going to go outside. Now it's raining. But connects those two clauses. The next part of speech is called prepositions. Prepositions are written before nouns, and they also can be used to help modify or change words. For example, about, by, and with. I go to the store with my friends. Now, with my friends, that last part is a prepositional phrase, with being the preposition that comes before the noun friends. If I was to disregard that part of the sentence, I would still have a complete sentence. I go to the store, and that's a fine sentence. Adding the prepositional phrase, with my friends, gives us more information. The last group is called interjections. So those words, they make the sentence and words more exciting. You can use it in words, sentences, and stories to bring more emotion, like wow, oh, or oops. You might notice that sometimes interjections add an exclamation point. Again, that adds to the excitement and emotion of the word or the sentence. Now, you don't have to always use exclamation points when using interjections. It just depends on how much emotion you want to show in your words or phrases. So, this was just a quick review. So please search for other videos that go more in depth on each of the different parts of speech. It'll talk about meanings, how to use them properly in English sentences, and also remember, underneath the screen, hit that subscribe button. And please spread the word. I'd like you to tell your friends and family and other people who might be interested in watching these videos. And you can always email me. Thank you so much for watching this video. So what can you do? Remember, if you want to contact me, here's my email address. Or you can go on Facebook and look up A+ Home Tutoring. My email is aplushometutoringnyc, all one word, @gmail.com. On Facebook, search for A+ Home Tutoring NYC. That's APLUSHOMETUTORING And remember, I also have a group on Facebook. It's called Deaf and Hard of Hearing Community and Friends. So please join. I'll see you next time, and thank you. Bye.